Yeah, walk me through another one, man. Woman taken custody by ICE for overstaying her visa. Let's do it.
I have two names.
The problem is that one doesn't come back at all. Can I put your hands behind your back? Okay, you're not allowed to present a fake ID at an international airport.
I don't have a fake.
Did you see it when you gave it to them? You were in possession of
No,
it. You handed it to them.
I just take out the ID that was in my purse.
Okay.
There's two IDs.
You have your real ID on you?
Yeah, I have two of my IDs. I always carry my ID.
Where's your other ID?
In my bag. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Where's your bag?
It's in my bag and in the lady took it. She said, I don't know if it's in the plane or not. Oh, right. I only bought it because everything is
What's
on
your
my
first name?
phone. Deanna Lashar Smith.
Spell it for me.
DEHYN.
And your last name?
Smith.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
How would you take a fake ID in the airport, man, to get on an airplane? That make no sense, man. Gotta use your brain, lady.
Okay, so why is that ID wrong?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the one that was in my purse. I have all of my stuff in my purse. If you go on my purse, you'll see it.
Okay, so this is the identification that you presented.
Okay, that's the wrong one.
What do you mean?
I didn't
What
look
does it
at
mean
it.
by
I just
wrong
put it in my pocket.
What is wrong with you?
I have two of my IDs.
Okay, but this isn't a real ID. Why do you have this?
I always have that in my purse.
Okay, why?
I just always have it in
That's
my
not an
purse.
excuse. It's a fake ID. You can't have a fake ID in your possession.
Well, I didn't know that. That's only for.
You didn't know you couldn't have a fake ID.
I didn't even know it was fake.
How do you not know it's fake?
Because someone said they could get IDs. I didn't even know it was a fake ID. That's my name. They say once your name and everything and your date of birth is on your ID, then that's your ID.
That we respond to upper level
And how is it if your information?
Stop playing, man. What you mean you know it's a fake ID? Did you went to motor vehicle to get that ID? Did you went to DMV? Come on, man. You know better than that. Come on, girl. Stop playing, man. You know better, man.
Yeah, and you thought it was a fake ID.
Okay, that's it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so...
How is it a fake ID if your information never? Because I know they said once our ID have, well, at least the person who told me once my ID have all of my information, then it's my ID. Someone told me that they all I need to do to go is to this Thai place, and then the Thai place gave me my ID.
You don't go to some place to get your ID. You go to DMV to get your driver's license.
Okay, this place is like a DMV because I have two. The one I went to, what I did was I gave them my passport and they gave me an ID. That's my ID. But then this one right here is when I came. I don't know who it was, but they said that you could always transfer your stuff to your ID. Just give me my information, so I transferred my stuff. I did the same thing that I transferred with my ID from the DMV place to with them.
With them? But you only get your driver's license in the DMV.
No, you don't. If you go in my purse, you'll see it, and if you go in the system and call them, you'll see they give you ID.
Call who? Who's them?
It's called a Thai agency place, but they give you ID.
Where?
They give you an international ID. All you need to do is transfer your passport over. That's me.
Yeah, I have her social.
What's your real license? Where's your real license out of?
My real license is in my purse, but that's the same.
Okay,
it's the same
is it from
name.
Florida?
No, it's from here.
This is Florida.
Well, I don't know. It's from here.
Is she confused, man? You say your ID's from Florida. You say it's from here. And you're in Florida. I think she's confused.
Okay, because we ran your name too, and your name doesn't exist either in our system.
My name is Deanna Lashar Smith. If you see, I use two names. Why? Because my grandmother, from I was 22.
Okay.
My grandmother, what happened was we were being fought over from my dad, my grandmother, and my mom. I never even knew my name was a certain name until I came and I just changed it. That's it. So if you go on my purse, you will see my name. You see all my cards, everything. That's me. You will even see.
I don't know my name was my name until I changed it. Come on, man. No, that makes sense what you're saying, girl.
If you go on my business, you'll see my name. Everything is my name. The only thing I did was transfer my information from my passport onto my ID, and I gave them that.
Where's your passport?
My passport is lost, but you can check it in my phone. You'll see my name and everything, and me. Only thing actually the passport is not lost. Someone broke it in the car.
So what's the difference between this ID that you have and the driver's license that's in
The only difference is that I did the same thing that I did with my passport, give them my information, and then they gave me an ID. That's it. I met someone and they said that
So
if
the
I
one
wanted an
that's in
ID,
your purse is your driver's license or your ID?
I don't know, that's a driver's license, I think. The one in my purse now is an ID. Both of them are IDs.
And the one I have right now
It's a driver's license, I think. I'm not sure what it is, but they said it's an ID. All I did was give them my passport, and they did the same thing that DMV Place did.
I don't understand, why did you need another ID?
I didn't need another ID. They told me that I would need an ID to drive down here.
But you already have a driver's license.
Yes, but they said I would need another one. That's the only reason I allowed the person
Another
that
one
did
for
it.
what?
I don't know. They say to drive down here. 2 different IDs are different. If you go on my passport, you will see, and you can call the place, and they'll verify it. It's a legit place. I know for a fact it's a legit place. Because when I got stopped before the police, I even give them my ID, and then they say they know about it. It's an international ID.
Did you have her purse with her?
Yeah, it's in the bag.
It's in the bag that she checked in.
They're not leave yet because I'm supposed to leave for 11 or 8. But you can go ahead and check it. But I didn't know that was a fake ID. I did the same thing that they gave me with my ID. I don't know about those things. And how is it a fake ID if that's me? How is it a fake ID if that's me and that's my information? You could even go on my son, everything, that's me. Even my bank account, that's me. How is it a fake ID?
It's a fake ID because it's not real. It was not issued by the state of Florida. The EL number does not exist. And when we run your name and information that's provided on it, you also don't exist.
No,
so that is how it is a fake ID. It is not real. You did not get it from the state of Florida. Thus, you can't possess it. It is illegal to possess a license.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Did you get it from the state of Florida?
I get it from somebody who said all I need to do. They said they can go to the place
That's not how
and they
it
can
works.
turn over my stuff. I didn't know that because that's what I did with my
A
own.
logical person would know that you cannot get a license from a friend.
But that's what, no, not a friend. I didn't know the person. What are they talking about? I did the same thing with my own. I gave them my passport. I gave someone my passport. They went and they went to the DMV place. And when I went to renew it, it was the same thing. It was legit. That's my ID. I don't understand. How don't I exist?
Check all carry-on baggage for firearms before entering the
Can I answer my phone, please?
check box. Do not leave vehicles unattended on the curb. Unattended
How am I
vehicles.
supposed to know it's a fake ID if I did the same thing with my passport?
Your safety is our business.
I have both IDs on me. I didn't even know I picked that one up and put it in my pocket.
Report suspicious activity to the nearest
Well, it flagged as soon as it showed that they shot it.
And my passport information
Like
is
as
in my
soon as
phone.
she wanted to go, it flagged. So I'm not using that idea.
Tell you how
Also very
you make me very happy to see you. I know, but it's like
Where are you supposed to be flying out to today?
I'm supposed to be an extra one, so I'm not sure. I'm just going with my friend.
So you don't even know where you're going to?
Yeah, it's New York, I think, but I've never been there, so I don't know where it is.
If this is a no,
Then you have to purchase. Check my phone. I used my passport. I used my birth
Take you down to the
certificate.
jail. When you go to jail, they're going to fingerprint scan you, and they'll identify who you are.
Okay. You see my birth certificate and my passport, you go on my phone. And I have my mom's death certificate.
Okay, well the thing is, you may never have legitimate ID, so maybe you're not
I have a legitimate ID in my bag.
Well, the state would disagree, because I ran your name as you provided it, and your social, and none of which come up with anything.
Oh my God. You want me to check my bag?
No, we were checking the claims on it. It's a nice little thing.
This is the same reason why I told them on my passport office that they have to change it, and they told me I have to wait till it moved because I didn't know it was my name. I had to start using my name. No one would be able to take
We don't know if they're English. That's what it sounds like. I hear a little accent.
Or the Shardy and Spin. I just used both because I didn't know the first one was my name. So now I use both because they messed that up. That's not my problem.
All the history stuff didn't come up. You can run your face too. On the facial recognition.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
Where are you from?
The Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
I have everything on my phone. That's why I have to go through my phone.
Is your phone on you now?
Yeah. I have my birth certificate too. Well, it's not my birth certificate. It's a affidavit.
On that phone?
Yeah, because I didn't know. I just found out. That's the reason why I keep it here. I didn't know DN wasn't my first name, so but I was using DN for years because that was the name that my other family gave me.
Hey, we could get customs to assist us. Yes, they can fingerprint
On
them.
her phone too.
See if they could do it for us.
Alright, we'll go back to my checkpoint. Alright. Hey, you guys are doing fantastic. Good job, everybody. Good job.
Big roll.
I want to ask so many questions, but I'm trying to.
Even if you check in the hospital, I have both names.
Because I'm thinking to myself, she used this ID, obviously, when she checked in. I want to see the ID. How bad is the ID that they allowed her to check in with that ID?
So noisy, man. You can't really hear anything.
Where was she flying to?
Newark. Sir,
I'm sorry.
can we go over here? Go over here.
It's okay.
I was calling your phone, man.
You're just going to have to wait for it. Is she a friend of yours?
My wife.
It's your wife.
What's going on?
She's being detained right now
Why?
because of her identifications.
What's wrong with identification?
Doesn't seem right. What's your wife's name?
Ian Smith.
Do you know where she's traveling to today by chance?
Yeah, she's going to New Jersey.
To New Jersey?
Yeah, she has a company and one of her friends is a flight attendant called Layover. They're supposed to be there for 4 hours and come right back. Their friend doesn't want to be alone, so she asked her to come along with her.
Oh, a flight attendant asked her to come with her?
She's been calling me now trying to figure out what's going on. She lands in about 47 minutes in Pittsburgh, and we find out for you right now.
Who's she a flight attendant with? Spirit?
I can ask her.
Just hang on a second, okay? I'm doing you a favor. Don't talk to her right now, all right? Wait for us to do what we got to do.
Check the bag.
Okay, so this gentleman's claiming to be her husband. He provided a name and date of birth and where they live.
Okay.
Supposedly, she was supposed to be flying up to New Jersey with a flight attendant because the flight attendant didn't want to stay alone. She was going to be staying.
Is the flight attendant what?
Didn't want to stay alone. She was going to be staying with her for like 4 hours. I guess like a layover thing. And she didn't want to be alone. That's the information we get.
Is he giving a name or anything like that?
For him? I did that? Yes.
And what is that? Does that match anything?
I don't know. I don't know where Kim knows. For me, the only thing I don't like that knowing it's a fake ID is I haven't seen a picture of her on an authenticated ID. So I don't know if that's her.
This is the old one. I'm trying to find the new copy of it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the new one.
Have we read? What came up? Nothing. By driver's license and by name and date of birth. And by social license. By social. She didn't remember it. Somehow, no. He didn't get the card. We know that. Are we comfortable that we have no cause? That she's
I think we know that. I don't think we know.
What's the last time you guys went to the hospital? What is the statute? Let's figure out.
U.S. passport for the show, no resident card, nothing like that. My issue, and the truth on that comes down to all intent, right? She should know.
a knowing reasonable person should know that you don't get an ID that way.
But then you have
But I don't think it matters. I think possession is...
then you have the other factor is
And she also tried to pass it to get through a secure facility as well.
the other factor is that too.
Yeah, well, that's on there. Not for us.
But more so ICE than it is that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we should make that notification.
Really? I think it's back to common on that.
So it does say no in here.
I think it's no. I'm a U.S. citizen. As a part of you, I could argue this either way, right? She believes that she took the intent. She gave all of her 43 to somebody, and they gave her back through an office or a business that she was. Hence why here she is trying to pass it through a facility in which she should knowingly know that she couldn't do with a fake ID. That's why I'm like, compliment.
Is there a statute
Trying to pass it?
But it is.
No.
It's not the first
I don't think so. I think it's just you're looking under the fraudulent ID, right? Statutes. I think that's all we have. Fraudulent ID. I don't think there's anything specific.
But she has to.
So what's the process with that? Anything?
If she was to travel international, we'd let her fly out, but she won't be allowed back in. I don't know if ICE would want to do with anything because she's already stateside. We can't do anything because she's already here.
Would we
Contact ICE
and give them the option?
Give them the option of if they want to remove her. Because she's overstayed by... So she overstayed by 14 years, which is probably why she cannot get a legitimate driver's license.
So that would be flagged in the DMV.
They would flag at the DMV if we're trying to get it. She would need to show them documentation of why she needs it, or
in your experience, what does ICE normally do?
Get an appointment at a Social Security office.
I don't deal with them too often. Usually I'm here at the airport, unfortunately, not catching them while they're doing this.
Okay, but I guess, all procedure, just like we have procedure, but I guess if she's not traveling international and she's already here, they can't do any of that. Border Patrol has to do, procedures, and just like we have.
No.
Morning.
Morning.
Alright, this is homegirl right here.
Yeah, so we don't have an ID. The CBP was able to find your passport photo. This is calling
ICE.
I was gonna say they're gonna take her if it's all scan.
Yeah, she's been here from what looks like 14 years.
Super noisy, man.
Overstaying. Lauderdale is still supposedly under waves.
Okay. Is there somewhere we can go, or somewhere here, or is there like a holding room or something? I know TSC has one. Question. They need to pay me as one right now.
We don't really have a holding room.
I know in Terminal 1 they have like something like that.
They said at the what is it called? The place where you go for help. They say I could use a TIN number. There's ways to get around things, and that's issued to me and my name.
Okay.
So that's why it's me. I issued myself as a business, and that's how I obtained it. So I can use it as a social because that's the law.
Okay.
That's why it's not. I did everything by the law. That's why I get what I get. Nothing is fake, nothing is. The only thing I did not know was that the place I issued the last time, which was with the ID I gave y'all, is not real. I never knew that. And the other issue place that doesn't want to answer, I didn't know that either because they say they issue IDs.
Okay, so
from
before I even ask you questions, I have to read you your rights,
Okay.
right? Since you know how it works, right? Since you've been here. So I'm going to read you, and when you hear the question, you either say, yes, I understand, or
Okay,
no.
okay.
All right? So you have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer questions. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay? Anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
I understand.
All right, you have the right to talk to an attorney before talking to me and to have an attorney here with me during questioning now or in the future. Do you understand?
I understand.
All right, if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay? Knowing and understanding your rights, are you willing to speak to me now without an attorney present?
I mean, I understand. It's
That's a yes or no.
Yes, that's the truth. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So on your driver's license here, how do you pronounce this first name?
Deanne.
Deanne? Okay.
Yes.
What's your birth name?
I don't know. I don't know which one was it. I'm just finding out when I was 30 when I went to go and get my passport renewed because someone broke into the car and take the passport. So they didn't just take the passport, they took my whole purse.
What kind of passport do you have?
It was a Bahamian passport.
Why don't you have an American citizen passport?
I'm not an American citizen. I wasn't born over here.
Okay,
I heard you have to born over here to get that passport.
So usually when you don't have a citizenship, it'll say it on your driver's license.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, that you want to know what that tells me? That this is fake.
Okay, because I didn't know that.
Okay, so where did you get this?
I got that from the same type of place that
What
this
type of
dude.
place?
There was a guy standing out there, out of the side of the place, and asked me.
Did you go into a legitimate business?
I went into a business for the other one.
What's the other
same
one?
business, the other ID I told y'all to go and look for. It's in my back, it's in my phone, and it's in my purse.
Okay.
So when y'all see it, y'all get it, but they say it's not real. But it is
This
real.
one's not real.
It is issued. The same thing, I did the same thing to get that one.
I know, but I'm asking you a question about this. This is not real.
No,
How do you know this is not real?
Because y'all told me it wasn't real. That's how I know it wasn't real. It's an ID. They say any form of ID.
This is not an ID, this is a driver's license.
So the guy that I met outside of the place told me that the one I have would work, but then I still gonna need an ID, a Florida State ID. They say you can give me all I need to do is do the same thing I did to them, give me my passport information, and then pay them money, and then they're gonna bring me one.
I got a question.
The same thing.
Is this a real driver's license?
Yes, a real driver's license.
How do you know?
They look the same.
Looks the same. Then
Yeah,
then why are you telling me that this is not real?
Because
if I told you
it wasn't real.
But if you know that it's real, you'd be defending that. You'd be like, oh no, that's a real driver's license. I will defend to the end of the time.
Anything the police say.
I will defend to the end of time that this is a real driver's license.
But I'm
so if I tell you right now, the necklace right now is fake. The necklace you have on right now is fake.
If you're not a jeweler, then I wouldn't believe you. But if you're a jeweler, I'm gonna believe you.
How do you know what I know though?
Because you're a jeweler.
Exactly.
You went to school for it.
But how do you know if I'm not? I didn't do that on the side. So anyone tells you, you're gonna believe because they claim. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't
because it does.
No, because if you
looked it up,
if you knew that you went the proper way to receive a driver's license and you paid the money for it, you should stand with your gun and be like, no, this is fucking real. This is real.
I don't know anything about America like that, so if the police tell me that, I've been here from when I was 22.
Okay, how many years is that? I don't know who you are.
I think 14.
14 years.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
I got here on the plane.
So you flew from where?
The Bahamas.
Okay. So you've been here 14 years. And the person you're traveling with is who?
My daughter. Oh, you mean now?
Where's your daughter?
The person who I travel with over here.
Who's your daughter?
I'm asking you, which question are you asking? The person
You're not running this interview.
Here?
You're not running this interview. I am. Who is your daughter?
You asked me a question,
okay,
so I wanted to answer.
And you brought up something that wasn't even talked about.
Yeah, because you asked me who did I travel with when I came, so I said my daughter.
Okay, so you traveled with her when you came?
Yes, she was a child.
Is that...
can I ask you a question? Why are you being repulsive?
I'm not. I'm questioning. I'm asking.
I know I'm being respectful, and I didn't.
I haven't been disrespectful. Haven't been rude.
It was rude a bit. I'm not being mean, but I only thought you asked me who I traveled with. I don't really understand when you say things just like that. It has to be specific. That's why I asked.
So the man that's here is who?
It's her father.
That's her dad.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him?
In the Bahamas.
Okay.
I was 17.
Gotcha.
The person I'm traveling with, if that's what you wanted to know, today is my friend. She offered me.
Oh, there's another person here.
No, she's not here. She offered me as a +1. I just recently met her like a few months ago, and we got cool and everything, and she realized that we think alike and stuff like that, and we cool alike. She's very respectable, and she asked me today. She said, "You want to come with me to my flight or whatever?" And I was like, "What do you mean? How long is it gonna be?" Then she said, "Oh, it's only gonna be like a day." And I said, "Where is it?" And then she said, "New Jersey." So I said, "Okay, that sounds good." At first I told her no.
That's where you're flying?
Yeah.
To New Jersey?
Okay. So first I told her no, and then afterwards I thought about it and I told my daughter, I said, she asked me, but I'm kind of afraid because I don't trust people like that. I say, from I came over here and everyone has been kind of weird and not like people from the Bahamas. So she said, "Mommy, you need to get out the house. You don't do nothing. You don't go nowhere. Try and, enjoy yourself." And that's the reason why I came.
How old is your daughter?
She's 16.
Okay. She was born here in Bahamas?
She was born in the Bahamas.
Okay.
We came over here when she was 2 because I had an episode with one of the girls who was my friend, and she basically had people over, and they were from gang members and stuff like that, and
Spill all the beans, man. Come on, girl. Shut up for a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
I didn't really want to bring it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to either. What county did you live in prior to here? You always lived in Broward County?
Yeah, I did. I lived in, I think that's Broward County. It's Hialeah, St. Marcos, St. Marco Villas. And then before that, I lived in Port St. Lucie.
Okay, all right. So how come this driver license is, how do you say that first name? Dane?
Deanne, that's my name.
Okay, but then they ran you and it's Lashar.
If you go to the, okay, I'm just finding out Deanne is not my name. I have Deanne my whole life. That's what I use. The only way I found out was when I was 30, and my
All these stuff you keep telling that lady not gonna make it better, it make it worse. Why are you doing this to yourself?
passport was stolen. I had to go and ask for a new passport. When I gave them all my information, they said, "This is not your name." And I said, "How? This is my name."
Which one wasn't your name?
Deanne. They said, "It's your name, but it's your middle name, your second name." And I said, "No, that's impossible." And then they showed me, and then they say they cannot change anything on my passport until the passport expires. That's how my country do things. And I told him it's giving me a problem. I came to him numerous of times and tell him it's giving me a problem. So I literally had to use both names because some places and people knew me as that name when I was with my grandmother. When I was with my dad, some people knew me as the other name. When I was with my mom, I was known as Deanne. I never knew that I wasn't Deanne. Never.
So you know this is a big problem, right?
It is a problem.
So
I tried to fix it.
You don't have a social security number, right?
I do. Well, it's not a social security. They said that I can use it as a social security. It's the ITN number that's issued to my name, and I can use it. I use it for my bank information. I use it for my experience. I use it for everything. The only problem is if you don't use it, they won't show you in the system. So what you have to do is you have to build. What's the word? You have to build usage, meaning you have to have good credit, you have to do certain things, like get a bank account, you have to be active, and that's what I did to make me legit.
Okay.
And that's the law. It goes by laws.
All right, well, having this is a big problem.
I didn't know that.
I know.
I did not. The only reason I know that is because they looked it up and say it's not coming up, and I said that's impossible.
Okay,
and
well,
then
this
when they looked
is
up the
fake,
other one,
right? And with all the things going on, this is a big problem.
I didn't know it was fake.
Very big problem. And then you don't have citizenship here, right?
No, the other one is the same thing. That means that one is fake too. So I don't understand how y'all allow people to be open with tag agency doing all this and then it's fake.
Allowing? I didn't allow anybody.
No, not you, but the government.
Well, that's
they said the other one is fake.
That's what it's called, scamming.
But it's government issued. But it's open. It's government issued. They have it on their information on their online saying that they give everything.
Okay, so what's
You talking away to get deported, lady. Shut up for a second.
the other thing that you said that's fake?
They said the other one is fake.
What is it? I haven't seen it.
It's a It's the same thing. It's issued from here.
I don't know if it's fake or not.
Okay.
No, it's issued from here. It's a American ID, not a Bahamas. It's just international.
Who has that? It's in your bag, right?
Yeah, it's in my bag and my phone, and they said it's fake too. So I'm like, hold on, if this is fake, that is also fake because I did the same thing.
Okay.
I literally went and looked up places that I can get around things. They said there's laws around everything, and I just have to do it legitimately, and that's what I did. But I never knew that.
And that's the place.
All right. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Anybody else here? In the Bahamas, they don't have like an American embassy.
They do have an American embassy.
That's the proper way to go from one country to the other. You have to apply in the American embassy.
I know. When I came over here and I was in the but I went to the embassy. I have a embassy thing. I came over the right way. I came over through airplane. I didn't come on a boat. I didn't get smuggled in.
Even if you don't go to the American embassy, you could still fly. You could still come.
Yeah, I know. In my passport, you will see in the system that I have an American visa. I came over with my visa.
How long was it for?
I don't know. The only thing is when I came
That's
over.
very important because when you're given the visa, they tell you how long. They'll say 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years.
Oh, they don't tell you that. They tell you in your on your passport. They stamp it or something.
Well, you don't have a passport. You have the Bahamian one.
Yeah, they
So
tell
it
you
would
on the
be on your
passport.
Bahamian?
That's the passport I came over with. So when I came over and then I got arrested, the reason why I came over in the first place was I took my child and I came back over here because he was coming over here. But then when I told him what was going on, then he told me to come over. When we stayed, and then I told them what happened after I got arrested, then they gave my information to my lawyer. The lawyer at that time, I don't know what was going on with him, but he apparently said he lost all the documents, but it wasn't true.
Girl, he's messing around with terrible people. You gotta get official people.
No, he was official.
How do you lose your documents?
His name is Mr. Lackey. We found out that he did it to everybody.
I would assume.
We couldn't. There's no way of suing with no paperwork. I tried. We did everything. So come to find out he was doing that with everybody. And that's the reason why a lot of people that was arrested through him, they got kind of off because of what was going on. Like the judge kind of knew after a while, but he lost all of my documents. Come to find out that it was him trying to probably get paid from my daughter's father and mom because she didn't like me. He was the one who told me that she didn't like me. She was telling them things. So I don't know what went on between them, but after I already went through all the immigration stuff and whatnot, like in court, he was supposed to get my documents and everything, but I told him that I would leave by myself. From here.
From here.
Yeah, because I went to court and everything, and then because he lost all of my documents, I told them first they asked me, they say no one's making you do it, right? And I was like, no, but the only reason I said it because he told me that's the only way that he'd get me straight. So I told him that I would leave on my own, but right after that I ended up hospitalized. So I couldn't even do anything until I was done, but I never left after that. Okay. And y'all will see it in the system. But he was supposed to get after having court, he was supposed to do all of that and get all of my paperwork. He never did. That's the problem. I had nothing to do with it. And that's actually protocol. He's supposed to get my paperwork done for me. He never did. He said he couldn't find anything. And because I had no knowledge, I couldn't go with it. I couldn't do anything else. I think my finger is going
check to see.
It's tight?
It's a bit tight it's on my wrist, like on the bone.
Yeah, I fix it. Snap it a little bit. You can get it.
So you were deported to VHS, to Bahamas?
Where were you going?
I was going to New Jersey, from here to New Jersey. But it was just a one day.
She was going to New Jersey from here.
It was just one day as a +1 to keep my friend company in the hotel because she's a flight attendant. Could y'all please just go to the place that I issued?
So sign your mess yourself up for the little 1 day flight. Now you're gonna get deported back to your country. Don't make no sense at all, man.
So I can tell y'all that I
risk it all for 1 night flight.
I tried to do it that way. I did not know that they wasn't real. They would have all the information.
We're gonna investigate it. We're gonna investigate it as well.
Because it says on the website too that they issue it. It says it when they go look. I don't know the person who was outside who came and told me that they could do it. I don't know him personally, but he gave me that one. He said they do this. Only thing is cheaper. He said, and what you could do is, but this one you could ride on this road. He said, this one you have is good, but you need this one to ride on this road. He showed me that, his one. And so I said, okay. They do the same process. I gave them my passport, and then they changed it, everything over.
What was it, the officer that's going, that tells you guys coming in from us?
Excuse me, I've
No, he said
I've done ICE before.
Sorry?
I've done ICE before. I can't go back home.
That's not our decision though.
I knew that that's going to cause me to be unalive. I already explained that to them. That's the reason why I came with my daughter in the first place.
Does she have